Hi guys, it's Trish. I started to change into some casual wear after a good evening of DJing. Very good evening. At one point I had the volume up as high as it would go without maxing out the speakers, and I was like, I saw people out on that, they had this little section of this yard where they had a tent and a dance floor pulled out. I've never seen a dance floor packed like that with me playing in it. I'm like, wow. And my friend Harold, I know he was a little under the weather, had a few too many. He's like, come on, Maxima. And I love that feeling of, feeling the bass under my feet and everything, and, seeing people out on that dance floor. But I also had to be considerate that the speakers were projecting out into the neighborhood. I'm sure in the next couple of days people will say, yeah, that was you making all that damn noise. Like, oh my God. Oh, I am so thankful, I think about it like right now. I'm just totally chuffed. I'm not drunk or anything. I'm just totally chuffed. It started out kind of slow, but once people, I played some slow songs, and, then I plugged in my strobe light. That's what got people, going. And plus, I think a dozen, after all the old fogies, as they say, left, the young kids just totally, cut loose and were themselves, And there were a few, people in their 50s and 60s on the dance floor, but I mean that dance floor was rocking till at least 10:30, and I was like, Mrs. Van Schook said, okay, we gotta tone it down, because I think the noise ordinance, they want you to at an event like that, cut the volume down at 10, but I didn't realize how late I went till with the speakers at as high a volume as they go without blowing it out, and I was like, wow. And there were about 200 people there, and I'm sure everybody in the surrounding area knew it was, their 50th, and no one called the police, but still in all, I just was like, oh yeah, there might be that one person that's ticked off and says, okay, that's it, I'm calling the freaking cops. But, oh man, it was a fun night. I got a lot of positive feedback. I got a lot of people out on the dance floor. The last hour of the night, maybe half hour of the night, there was Mrs. Van Schook's, I guess it was her nephew's son, and her nephew's son that had the CD full of, current dance hits, stuff you hear on the radio. And they just wanted me to play it straight through. So I did. And people were out on the dance floor, and they loved it. So, we got a ride home, left my stuff there, and Chip and I will go back tomorrow, because Chip had something to do. He went to a roller derby thing tonight, so we just arranged for... I locked up my CD case, and a lot of CDs on, I'm, going from one CD, one CD to another, and some of them, I put the jewel cases back before I got done with the CDs, because sure, you DJs probably know, play this, play that, go back to this, do that, and it was just one of those things. I said, okay, I'll just straighten it out tomorrow, and I got a lot of reorganizing to do tomorrow once Chip and I get my gear back. I'll just, tomorrow night after I unwind and, have dinner, and I'll just go through and, put the CDs back in their cases. But I tell you, it was a fun night, and very thankful for that was one of the best gigs I had. I'm still I'm not drunk or anything, but I'm still chuffed, I'm emotionally, you see the people out on the dance floor, and their energy comes back to you, and it just boing, 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 and I just wow, whoa, totally buzz. It's that musical high I was telling you about the other day. That's what I'm feeling right now. I don't need a alcohol, no beer, no wine. I'm just I got that natural high right now. So of course, when I did get home, I did have 2 glasses of wine, just but I'm still feeling that, blah, 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 that natural high. And it's that's what it's all about, and seeing people enjoy themselves and having a good time, and man, at one point I felt like a club DJ, man. You feel the bass under your feet. I'm holy bison. Oh, be careful, because I expected the police to show up and say, Mrs. Vince Cook said, the police just showed up, we're being shut down. I was expecting that, but it did happen. So, yeah, it was a good night, it's, right now, it's 1 o'clock. I'm getting that second one, and I wanted a 3rd glass of wine. But I said, no, you don't. Because I had 3 glasses of wine last night, and this morning I felt it. And, man, I'm just well. But now I'm just going to get changed and just force myself to get my bad self to bed, wow. Love song, I played some swing music. I was surprised at the response. I really was. I'm damn, really? I'm yes. And someone even requested some reggae music. So yeah, oh my gosh, just thinking about, wow, I just feel that natural high right now. I mean, you're probably sitting there going, yeah, you had more than 2 glasses of wine. I got home and I'm just wow. And it was just a great night. It started off kind of slow, but once, it just, wow. I'm speechless right now. You could probably say, is she on something? I'm on nothing. 2 glasses of wine. Okay? And even if I had more, oh my gosh, I'm just so totally chuffed right now. I'm totally I have a total natural buzz. And I love it. It's just, yeah.